The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Duke's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge.
There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Duke. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score that opening series.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Boise State Broncos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the hit. That's caught. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. He'll sneak it. Sneaks into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Marshall.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he drops the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll give it to the back. Jukes his way for more. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in on the right. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. There's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Duke. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Boise State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just a short pass to the tight end. It'll be third and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turned. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This defense manhandling them up front. Another tackle for loss, and this time they pin them inside their own 5. Hand off from the shotgun. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Unloads quickly. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Duke! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad, because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Boise State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
He leaves it with the back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll keep it on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. To throw, it's Mahan. Fires left. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Rides to back and leaves it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They go right back to him. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Caught behind the line. It's Wagner. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Let's see what he can do with the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Denson. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Blue Devils will snap it on first and 10. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Denson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Here comes the heat. Moving out of the pocket. Past the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back. It's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Brought down after a good pick. Red zone at the 20. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Oh, it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Boise State, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Taylor. Continues to fight for yards. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Denson. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Mahan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. And the Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Pushes toward the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball and the defense has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to pass on second down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Wants to return it, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out